Jungle Leomord.
Okay, here's the thing.
See, I saw that.
The reason why those things happen in MDL is because of the global ban system.
Yes. But then again,
If you're doing it here, man, you're just doing for the Riz points.
Riz points plus showing that you know how deep the pool gets.
Theatrics.
Theatrics. Full dive, Vexana is going to be your main source of magic damage. Or your main damager, really.
What are you going to do if people start building Athena Shield? What is Leomord going to do?
They have to build physical first.
Okay.
If you're going to go Leomord.
I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just
Yeah.
there's a lot of layers.
There are a lot of layers to it.
And that could be a different page, maybe, of the draft book of Blacklist International. But I'm not just shutting down the possibility because, again, it's an understatement because they're banning out the Valentina. So,
There's an ultimate they don't want to give.
well, could
Shadows,
be the
Phantom
Vexana.
Steed.
Phantom Steed? I mean... Well, no.
Well, all right. Here's the thing. I think Minana Evos are also just covering their bases. That's why they took out the Rafaela, is because they don't.
It's Hakayue. Oh, wait, no, sorry. That's Blacklist International.
Right? Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So okay, they taken out the Brody as well. So
Come on, Granger.
there's somehow they kind of want to force again the Ruby for oheb.
If it's a swerve, it's going to come in last. You were saying?
Yeah.
Francis?
Yeah, it could be still a force for oheb to just use the Ruby again and the Valentina. So we might either see the possible, well, roll. Depends. It's still a flex from the Ruby, but it's still. I'm still kind of thinking. So it's either the Granger as well could actually be showing up.
But it's going to show up in the last pick. If
Yeah,
they're
but
gonna,
not now.
If they're going to swerve us all, and best of all, swerve Minana Evos, it's going to be in the last pick.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if Roger has a chance of showing up. I've heard things about a gold lane Roger idea.
It has a tank
put
Roger
up.
that has a vengeance.
Not necessarily, just for... Oh, still the Nathan. Okay.
Oh, wait. Still
Still.
very possible to switch around.
Yeah.
You can just throw it in the gold lane and then approach it orthodox.
Yeah.
Or you can put it in the jungle, get another roamer, southpaw.
Yeah. Interesting. So Minana Evos really have just been cooking things up here of what they're going to do.
Well, Lancey still doesn't have a hero.
Yeah, they respected the Novaria.
Go
It was
for
a very
Lilia.
good Lancy game. The Novaria.
Yeah, I think
So-
this will be a Lilia, though. You're up against a Ruby and the Toms.
Yep,
And then again, the entry of the Nathan will get riskier with little glooms around.
that's right. And then
Shadow Essence.
when the entropy commits itself, you just black shoes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And build next to the
Reset.
runs. Bob's your uncle.
Yeah. Lilia Martis. Oh, Lilia Box. Okay.
So you have a great way to hold the pokes from the Vexana and as well as the Baksha up against a Nathan.
Yep.
I was so enthralled by this draft, I had forgotten to take notes.
Same.
They have blew my mind.
I'm just so invested, dude. I'm living in the moment.
But it's just so good, like how the crowd control options of Minana Evos is actually really good since they have the Claude.
jaw.
So this was the problem of Blacklist International. What's the thing that could actually be the main initiator? Because last time it was Hadji, right? Just using the Tigre, it was a struggle. But I think with this kind of way of just
It's
snatching
still a
things up,
jungle sensui. It's still a jungle
it's still
Nathan.
gonna work. Yeah.
They have a really fast wave clear mid, so it makes a lot of sense.
So-
So yeah.
The margin of error is actually smaller now because you're not looking for a big ticket implosion. You're looking for pickoffs.
Yeah.
Just one pick off, but then at the same time, if you can't get that pick off of the Divine Judgment, you still have the Eternal Guard for setup. You still have the I'm Offended for setup.
Yep. And then you can now. I didn't do the math. I don't know if it is indeed much faster, but you have the Toms playing the dead lane.
Yeah.
Much like the CC, but you're more sustainable. All right.
But it was a great game for Edward yesterday for this EXP. So let's see how this goes. We're at match point. It's Blacklist International. Now on to this game. How will Minana Evos bounce back from this? With the composition they have right now, they need to make this work. They need to either overload or just do the things that they do better. Now we're seeing on our cameras, we are looking at Sensui and Kaizen. We have the matchup of the Baksha and as well as the Nathan again.
Yeah, at this point, you just really got to play the game, and the Nathan clears faster than the box. Interesting. And so, one thing I'm going to be watching out for here later are the entries of Kirk and Doming. So Doming knows that his entry, Blazing Duet, is very important, so he picked up the Purify. because it might be Edward and Hadji holding the front, maybe even the Eternal Guard to hold the front. But Oheb, I feel like come the team fights, will do more in terms of peeling for his back line. He's a gold laner himself, so he knows what he needs to do to help for his back line.
Look at this Little Wanderer skirmish. Retribution committed by Kaizen. I like it. Again, this is a iteration of what happened in Game 1.
Yeah. And completely, I think it's a great way of getting the vision for Blacklist International with this Kaja pick. They've been looking for a way to just penetrate the back of Minana Evos from game number 1. I think for this kind of start, they would cover more of the vision that they had against Minana Evos this time around. Sensui on level 4, and I think this is one way of just turning things faster and just getting the main objectives in.
Yep. Level 4 for Kaizen. Same for Sensui. No one making an overly aggressive movement to get advantage in the turtle. Already, though, Kaizen has information, but Blacklist are hovering. They want to pressure and take out Kirk first before they commit into the turtle.
More importantly, is because Kirk does not have level 4 just yet.
No final slash available.
And here he goes, diving in. He's very low, gets taken out just like that. First blood drawn by Agent Zero. And now Edward pops the vengeance. Can Kaizen finish the job? The answer is no. He walks away with a sad puissance.
Good trap play there by Blacklist International. Don't think Kirk... Well, obviously, Kirk did not expect to be there to be two more members of Blacklist International.
Right in the bush.
Yeah, great bait play there by Edward.
But wait, this is perfect timing. He did not spend the final slash, has respawned already, making this turtle take actually closer to a fair fight.
Could still it be the same scenario what happened to game number 1 where he was like a delay of a gap from that ultimate by just getting in ready for the first turtle of the game, and he's just here ready, just do things again to go with the objective trade.
He has a flicker to surprise if ever, so if anyone's going to initiate, it's going to be Kirk, and then Miles will follow up.
It looks like Blacklist has given up on contesting
Minana
this.
has more to lose.
So either survive the peel or just kill. But look at that up top, 3-on-1.
Whoa! What? Domin got a kill, gets the Divine Judgment on him, still alive, but just barely. Down he goes, Hadji, alive with about 5 HP. And this is one outcome we did not think about. One outcome that we did not consider. What if Domin does die, but he gets a kill on instead?
And they got a turtle. First blood times 7. MPL Philippines Season 12 stat leader.
Yep.
Edward, you were saying, Leo.
No, what does this mean now? Because this is something that we did not bring up.
It just balances out now. Sure, they got the kill, but then he got a kill back, and it's just like even. No clear advantage, or not that crazy advantage with anyone, really.
Look.
Very even.
More teeth on Oheb. Remember his first item earlier was the Dreadnought armor? Now he's like, no, War Axe.
Yeah, that's fine because he's going up against a scaling gold laner, so he doesn't need to build defensive until the
He'll
second,
race him.
Maybe even third item.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to build defensive just yet.
And he could actually soak up in team fights and get more damage in for Claude. So this kind of checks up that he wants more survivability in this point in time since they're up against a Claude. So they kind of want to just go with the fact that each of us need to have a snowball at the right point in time, either in the mid or the late game, and not to commit in those kinds of team fights because, okay, we have the Eternal Guard just be there. No waves to clear though, but still a way to just hold things through.
About a half a minute until turtle spawns. It's a delayed turtle, given that it took a minute longer for both teams to actually commit. It was Minana Evos who scored the first one. Now they're making rotations. Huge presence from Blacklist here down bottom. They jump onto Edward. The entropy coming in from Sensui. Final slash from Kirk. Puissance from the Baksha, and down goes Kirk. Traded out for Edward. XP for XP. Lancy gets the kill there, and now they back off.
Just want to command that entropy placement by Sensui right off the map. A clear triangle angle and just reaching the distance of Minana Evos' backline. He was throwing frisbees just as this moment again. Kaizen secures the turtle though.
Yeah. I think I understand now why Minana Evos likes to prioritize that R-Lot for Kirk, even though he got taken down there. His control and how he maximizes the vengeance dashes. Repositioning.
The Filipino Scyther commits the flicker. Oh, Doming does not force the issue. And again, sending him home is a win already.
Yeah. oheb now needs to build defensive. I think that was a good tell already for him that, yep, I think it's time. Either a dominant size or a brute force breastplate will be okay.
For Suns popped here by Kaizen. The engage onto Sensui. Edward here very low, a fifth of his health. At 10th of his, Edward did die.
Yeah.
That was tick damage, I guess.
He gets taken out 6 minutes into the
And
game.
now look at this, a collapse from Minana Evos coming in. Kaizen rolling out, helping confirm this tier 1 down bottom. Great conversion from Minana.
And right now they can continue
Whoa!
to mid.
Blazing duet almost.
Oh, almost got him by the burst, but
Oh no, Lancy, black shoes, on out. Wow, already hit the ground running here. After we resumed so many fights, bottom, mid, now top. Oh, Doming's fine.
Blacklist International is just converting things to just be taken away from Minana Evos. With 2 flickers down, you just want to convert things with a push.
I think the key word here is trade and conversion, Edward.
Oh, Bonjing, where are you going?
Oh!
Kirk gets the kill. The second time already in the past minute.
Wow, eyes and pressure on the XP.
Oh,
That's the pinch point here for Minana Evos. They know how important Edward is to this lineup of Blacklist International. It is going back to what I wanted to say earlier. Both teams trading and converting again.
and there's a
Knock
knock-up
up.
on Sensui. The
Bang!
entropy cannot save him. Kirk is a man on a mission. A double kill in mid after bot. Somebody stop him.
Kirk, my goodness. Again, now we understand why Minana Evos loves to prioritize the R-Lot when they can. oheb will be able to get away with this. But yes, trading, converting all across the map. These two teams know when to go, specific areas, what they want out of there, then they'll back out. Sometimes it's not instant, a little bit more deliberate at times, but every movement matters, and that's what we've been seeing now recently, more for Minana Evos.
Yeah, speaking for more, they have the goal lead as well. And to think about the crowd control that they can make in those kinds of team fights, because in game number 1, there's a similarity, or maybe even a progress or a pattern how Minana Evos started up this composition. You have the window of the early game, you have the window of the mid game, you need to utilize on how to finish the game. Look at you just burning up, but he has just used his ultimate.
Oh, look at this,
Wow.
a collapse
Top.
now. Oh, with the pull, the Divine Judgment. Hadji trying to confirm a kill on Kirk. He survives. But look at how sneaky. Look at how sly Sensui is. He stole the orange away from Kaizen when he wasn't looking. I wonder if Kaizen knows. He's about to find out.
Oh, no.
I wanna
He's
see the
trying
look
to
on his
look.
face.
He's trying to look.
Oh, he saw it
and
already.
it's like, oh, where is it?
And we're still going to roll away.
Drats.
Somebody took my
I think
orange.
it's Drats too, huh?
Were you?
Yeah.
All right. Fighting mid. Spider Miles playing footsies with Hadji and Edward. And now it's Ube time. I think it's safe to say.
Yep.
And Blacklist International have clumped up together, trying to close the gap between them and Minana Evos. About 3K between.
Yeah, they want those objectives to translate into a winning
Whoa.
success. Oh, look at that.
They catch Hadji. There's a lot of damage. Spider Miles looking for one. The Eternal Guard. Oh, just forces
Wow.
the issue. The Minoan Fury, he thought it was going to be all in. But for Blacklist, it was just but a feint. Look at down bottom,
Yeah,
Kirk.
Yue with the perfect time of the Imperial Guard, but Kirk is just on business, just pushing, clearing turrets. But Yue completely saved the possible follow-up of Spider Miles back there.
Full Trinity just now for Doming, able to build that golden staff. So Blacklist International will have to not only watch out for Kirk every time he enters, trying to look for that final slash setup, which they have been reacting to more. They also have to watch out for Doming. If they blow too many of their abilities, stopping the final slash, they will not be able to stop the Blazing Duet.
Oh, here we go. The Lord Dance, about 10 minutes into game number 2. They let go. I'm guessing maybe the call was, let me get the orange first and let's threaten this main artery mid lane. It's going to be all the more sweeter. No rush here from Minana Evos. They know that they're ahead. They know that if Blau goes for the turn,
A pull.
Hadji coming in. The answer back.
Sensui.
There's a Minoan Fury, but there's way too much damage put onto each target. Edward takes down Miles. 2 for none so far. Kaizen pops up his sons. Edward with the Contra Inferno, and now suddenly it's Blacklist on the offense.
Oh, completely a great placement for the clone of this Nathan.
Oheb,
Now, oh, Nathan as well as Oheb.
The Filipino
Look.
Scyther in trouble. You as well. Just but 1 HP. Yue walks away. Oh, and just like that, Blacklist International snapped themselves into a competitive position here. Game number 2.
Lancy and Spider-Man will be back just in time to contest this. Blacklist International. Oh, the final slash!
Final slash onto Hadj. In comes Oheb. Yeah, I'm offended. Onto Kaizen. Oh, the call from the captain. The reset. The disengage. Now Minana Evos have to choose their battles very wisely in the next minute or so. A minute away from this Lord becoming enhanced. Doming barreling away. Kaizen has a retreat.
Taking it really
Sensui
fast.
has a retreat.
Not
Taking
again.
the white
Gets
bush.
it.
And the steal! Lassie with the shutdown. Oheb taken down as well. The turn by Minana Evos. Final slash here by Kirk. Down goes Yue. Now the question is, was it worth it? Was it worth it, Blacklist? As now Edward gets dogpiled on. Down he goes, taking Spider Miles on the way out. 4 for 1, plus a Lord steal. And Doming owning the map, pushing in mid.
Oh, wow.
Sensui in 10, Oheb in 8. Blacklist will be able to get their members back, and now Minana have to get that Lord. Sensui, we need to count it. That's 4. That's 4 iconic Lord steals, and in the same way again as in game number 1, Entropy, Retry.
The games in a row, counting on how Sensui with the mastery of this Nate, and we're gonna get to see a replay. The Nate back in the replay.
He just waited. Edward was the one providing the vision there for Sensui. Entropy quickly.
May I say this might be sweeter than the first? Because there was no EG. There was no hard setup. It's just yeet.
Just Agent Zero providing it.
Here we go. Another skirmish in this small corridor. This is exactly what Minana Evos wants. So Blacklist making themselves scarce underneath the protection of their tier 3, the inhibitor up top. Does this thing not have a cooldown? Is this just me, or does his entropy seem to not have time off?
Yeah, it comes back very quickly. I'm trying to count it right now.
There's a combo, I believe. Either you use it, you use the ultimate first, then you use the second skill again to actually cast it. It gives a much shorter cooldown to use that ultimate. Yeah.
I guess stock, the cooldown is at about 20-something seconds.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. Like, if it eventually just comes out like 15 or 20, it'll seem like nothing.
Exactly.
But he was willing to commit for that Lord, and it bought time for Blacklist International.
Yeah. Blacklist International, with a lineup such as this, is very Ube time mode. But for Minana Evos, they can play the map really well. And that's what Doming's been doing for the past 4 minutes or so, 5 minutes even. And it's coming back to haunt Blacklist International. They barely have any control of the map. That middle turret isn't even down yet. So even though that they're getting these little wins, those Lord steals, they're gonna have to convert it. But Minana, they're just handling the minion waves really well. That's one thing that they've been doing since yesterday. Handle the long lane minion waves really well. Make sure that your waves always have some sort of advantage, even if you're just going to take 1 minion down to quickly get back to action, just so that the minion wave can push a little bit further.
Which is odd, because now, in hindsight, on a macro scale, it's Minana Evos who has impeccable performance. It's actually in these little moments, and again, the possible plays where you get rocked is where Minana Evos loses out the Blacklist.
Yeah, just going back to the infinite keys to victory.
Exactly.
The macro mechanics.
All right, here we go. 14 minutes in, enhanced Lord spawn. Minana Evos first to the scene, 5K ahead. Again, the code breakers are reeling from that just beautiful turn from Minana Evos. The steal, yes, but they traded out 4 for 1. Now, how about we go another round? Kaizen here, keeping it at bay. Pixel brush control from Minana Evos. Hadji taking this wall bush. Oheb in the Y. Edward going for the pull. Making it not so easy for Minana Evos to commit. Doming takes care of that wave mid.
Well, speaking of wave clear, he certainly needs to hold that lane as well.
Coming in as he
Cast it early.
his purple. Again, gentlemen, it's just about 15-20 seconds before it comes off. So as long as they can dance, as long as they find a window to force Kaizen to think twice if Sensui can do it or not, which most likely he can, Minana Evos is never safe.
Yeah, this is the question. Will Minana Evos hesitate? Will they find an angle? Will they find an opportunity?
Yeah, okay.
Will they overthink?
There's going to be a push there into the mid. Watch out where Sensui is. Oheb as well. Conceal play coming in. Oh, but he spotted. Oh, Kirk had to use Flicker.
All right, and Kaizen now intercepts them, finds them here, forcing out an answer. There's the Quadrant Inferno. There's the Puissance. Big ults coming in from frontliners. The peel, the entropy coming in. Oheb gets caught out. Very low. Backs out. Flicker spent as well. And the entropy. And now very low HP.
No entropy.
Looking for the retribution. Kaizen secures the pull onto Miles. Miles still alive. Still has a Minoan Fury. It's a clean take. No one falls. But the Lord belongs to House Minana.
Ooh.
That entropy ultimate. It was just a gap of a millisecond when it shut off, and Sensui was having the right. Well, he in his mindset, I need to make this right, but that was like the pull of Minana that gave so much time for their advantage to take it against Sensui.
Wow, Minana Evos. I also want to commend Kirk what he did there. The moment he saw the 3 members of Blacklist International conceal, he didn't hesitate to use the flicker. Because if he got picked, it would have been a better position for Blacklist to eventually win that Lord fight. Since Kirk didn't allow himself to get picked off, Minana Evos got more information, meaning that they got the better position.
Here we go, a siege from Minana Evos. Crashing into mid lane. Kirk displacing Oheb. Oheb gets decimated. Lansy gets the kill. Domin gets the push in. Kaizen gets the immortality pop. Lord here.
Whoa!
Hadji stopped it!
Eternal guard. Down goes Miles. Down goes Sensui. It's a 2.
Edward, look at Edward!
Man, defense inside their
Oh,
base.
he lives!
Oh no!
Look at the lifesteal!
It's a 3v3, and just like that, Blacklist with a successful defense.
Agent Zero!
Oh.
He lives again and again at the most slither of health.
Codename Abunjingjing.
Yeah, it's not Agent Zero anymore. He's Agent Zero. Codename Abu Jingjing.
Yeah.
That's his real name now, Agent Zero. Well, we know.
Edward is on a whole nother level, man.
Yeah.
He knows that he needs to stay alive. Because again, now it makes sense. He's the only real peel.
Yeah, that was a big prop also for Hadji being able to use the Divine Judgment just in time. Stop the massive Minoan Fury. See there, Oheb's going to get caught out first. You have to watch Hadji. I believe there was a Winter Trenchant play in there. No, it came from Yue. And then the suppress there onto Miles.
It canceled that last wave of the Fury.
It could have, it should have been the big knockup, the game-winning knockup.
Yep.
But Hadji got the Divine Judgment off in time.
Instead, they got the baby pumps.
Yeah, the big. Yeah.
That's got to be a decision-making on Hadji's part, yeah?
Yeah.
He should be counting 1, 2. Now, because he could have panicked.
Yeah, he could have entered early, but no. That was a perfect time too.
That is just completely the caliber and the experience of Hadji. The discipline, the veteran just completely showing on how they want to use it. Not overthinking things and just using it at the right time, because they know that that base could have been taken any second. And they had gained control of that discipline. Wow.
Full build there.
Amazing.
The thing you have to know is that Oheb is actually rocking a magic blade. I'm not sure if he's going to full build the rose gold mid here, but considering that he has the sea halberd, he does get away from that.
Force a flicker.
Big fight breaking out, not crossing the point of no return just yet. Again, Blacklist International spent a lot of the resources just to disengage. Oheb with a flicker, a few ults as well. And now, with Lord spawning on the upper quarter of the map, this is an evolved Lord, the strongest kind there is. Scaling every minute from then on.
Yeah.
It's Blacklist up first.
At this main objective, the big objective will actually dictate on who's going to get this game. Will it be another Sensui Retribution steal, or will they peel off Blacklist International to be in the front lines?
Yeah, it's important they handle that middle and top minion wave, because with that, Blacklist International can set up a play where instead of playing front to back, they'll somehow go for a Hail Mary, use a conceal, and try to find an off angle. Kirk needs to watch out. But Kirk feels it. They see it. It's still going to be the slow front to back approach. You have a minion wave up top they have to deal with. But now Edward gets caught.
Forced to use the Vengeance early on and the Quadrant Inferno. So big ult. Blacklist's main source of peel has already spent the kit that he was saving up for that big moment. Now, how will Minana Evos take advantage?
To wait for conceals. Minion wave getting cleared up top.
One thing to note though, Sensui has the orange.
Yep. Yue push back Kirk.
There's the final
damage.
flash.
Damage.
Oheb, very low, does not have a flicker. And now Kaizen going hunting. Can he find Oheb? Slow rolling that Baksha Unity roll.
Watch out for the mid lane.
Yep.
US watching. Doming's watching as well.
Doming needs the stacks on his AOT. And now he does have max stacks. BMI on through. He's weaving in and out, making Blacklist think twice.
Things are just heating up right now.
2 nights in a row.
Rose Gold Meteor.
Yeah.
extra layer of protection there.
Yeah, especially up against Lilia. We saw it earlier. Kirk.
Final slash onto one, and Edward is in trouble. Another moment alive, but Lancey quells him. Oh, there's the winner tranche. Cancels it out. Looking for another one. Big knock-up. Down goes Kazin. Sensui gets the immortality pop. Kirk, vengeance, vengeance, vengeance. And now he's still going. Kirk's going to fall here. Popping his immortality. oheb's alive. I'm offended. Down goes Kirk. 2 for 2, the current trade. Lancey very low. oheb gets another one. Down goes Yue. It's Hadji here. Gets the immortality popped underneath the base. Underneath the turret. Hadji's still alive. In comes Doming. Hadji, where you going? Hadji's still alive. The machine lives.
Doming! We thought he'd get that massive game-winning play. The patience for him to come in late, but somehow Hadji gets away. Yue got taken down, but he got the Terrify off just in time. One last gift to make sure Captain Hadji would get away. But again, Doming is the problem. We set it up as early as the draft. If you blow too much abilities onto the other members of Minana, you have no answer for that Claude.
The back and forth of this game. Doming on this Claude. Just amazing performances from these two teams. Just the gold is dropping down by the minute. It's just Blacklist International trying to survive at any point that they can get.
At any cost. And now you're seeing here, Yue just respawn, making a beeline, rushing his way onto the Lord. And now another knock-up on another knock-up. A final slash. And there's a pull. Oh, that's an HP bar taken down. Spider Miles with the immortality pop. Trading out for Edward. 1 for 1.
Reset.
It's a 4v4 and a full-on reset. Wait. That's a soft reset. Who's got the retribution?
Who gets it?
Sensui looking for one. Scores the Lord. And oheb gets his immortality pop. How can they take advantage? It's a 2-for-1 trade. Lord for Blacklist. Minana, a man advantage. I wonder what the call is.
Still another time. Will they just go through?
A little bit better for Minana because they can rush this Lord as fast as they can. So Blacklist International are doing the unexpected thing, which is to actually stop Minana from bursting it. They want to see if they can get a pick or on something. This is risky, but can they pull it
from
off?
Hadji.
They pulled one.
Gets the pull on the one. Kirk's still alive. Final slash knocking him up. Hadji's in trouble. The jump in from Kazin. Down goes Hadji. Sensui. And up for Kirk. Down goes Sensui. It's just Yue left. He's going towards his base, gonna stay inside and wait for Edward to spawn. It's not a clear finish, not a clear call. Minana Evos not out of the woods just yet.
Blacklist still committed.
That's why I said it was way too risky. And you committed onto that just for Kirk. I understand what they were trying to do. Yue was there just in time to get the Terrify onto Doming. But in any scenario, that would have been a win for Minana Evos, and they look to threaten the base. But that's 3 members of Blacklist International back. 4 versus 3. So 30 seconds into this, so he gets back. Doming takes a lot of damage from Yue.
He's heating up. Lancey almost single-handedly keeping Blacklist honest. And just like that, Doming commits Grand Theft Orange. Blacklist bleeding, gasping for air, sticking to just but one inhibitor down bottom. And again, I'm not even surprised at this point. They're still in this.
In less than 10, even 5 seconds, Sensui and Hadji is back. Probably there's a bigger picture on who made that commitment or call, but we're gonna go back once again. Another reset, another main objective to be taken. And it's just getting tighter by the minute.
There's an item juggle I can't seem to catch. Kurt not full building the Fury Hammer, he's still just keeping it. So I'm thinking if he's just spending all his gold on potions somewhere, or he's selling and retrading that one Fury Hammer, because all of his items stay consistent.
Keeping the Fury Hammer as the juggle slot. And then he's saving the gold for the eventual tranche, the eventual immortality.
Instead of full buying into like a Hunter Strike or something.
That's right, because again, the extra 1,500, 100, 1,400 gold could be for said juggle.
Yeah, Kirk has been amazing with the final slash and the flicker ultimate combo. So in his mindset, I need to have a consistency here, a contingency, in a way that I can still survive any possible way I've been taken down. So maybe that's the way that they want to survive this game, because they're still not letting go. Both of these two teams are not letting go at the best points in time. They could still see the right moment to actually bounce back.
Lord number 4 spawning in about 10 seconds. I believe this is the second Lord that spawned in the lower quarter. So this is different positioning that Blacklist has the jockey for now.
Okay. Next advantage. Minana Evos winning the XP laner in that shrub on the left. No 2 with Lancey. They're looking for more control around that area.
Kirk has immortality as well.
Similar to Blacklist International.
Watch out, Captain Hodge displacing Abon Jingjing.
Oh.
Edward dashing on
Ultimate
out.
used.
So that's something that they have to count for. Again, just the seconds between the next final slash.
Yeah, very quick. And that's what it seems like the assignment for Kirk is from Minana Evos. Anyone you see that you can find a slash, do it right away. Because we're going to be forcing a reaction either from that one player or for the entire team.
Oh, there's a reset. And it's a soft reset as Sensui barrels away. Edward helping keep the Lord at bay as well. And Hadji making himself visible, threatening that Flicker Divine Judgment.
One thing I'm wondering is how come Minana Evos isn't thinking about going for a surprise wraparound play from through the bottom lane? They have the minion wave advantage there.
They have a push.
Yeah, it seems like they're playing the safe call though. Once they see someone try to defend it or clear it, then they're going to go push a little bit forward, but not just yet.
There's 2 waves still to hold that lane.
Still waiting. Doming, you have to watch out for him. He might actually go top side here.
Oh, he heard you. He knows this could be the flank. Unless he has a juncture here. It's a path.
He has to wait.
He goes for the split push, or he forces it. I think he's going for
They're
the split.
feeling it.
He's
They're
going for the
feeling it.
split.
Where's the marksman? Where's the marksman? Says Blacklist.
He hasn't shown himself just yet. I don't think he was seen in the range of vision. No, now he was seen in the range of vision of Edward.
All right, they know.
Okay.
And there's the entropy spent in. Kirk with the final slash. Kirk barely alive. Haji spots him. Kaizen trends on to Sensui. The Puissance coming in. EG spent already. Yue, look at the base.
The base.
Look at the base. And
Doming
they
can't get
will
to
be
it.
able to clear it. It's Edward on Doming guard. Doming backing away.
Edward's chasing him. He's on pursuit.
The fight continues. And
to
just
clear.
like that, both teams disengage. Both teams have to reset.
Folks, don't forget, when you're looking at your minion waves, you have to watch for the timers. Oh, wait! oheb!
oheb,
look at the burst.
plus the Eternal Guard, plus the
burst!
collapse, the Minana Fury with the knockup. Watch out for Doming. The damage. Down goes Kirk first. US alive. Eternal Guard onto Doming. Doming needs to back out.
Sensui down.
Lancey takes out Sensui. 1-for-1 trade so far. 2-for-1.
Oh!
Jungler takes out Lancey.
US
Watch
low.
out. Where's the damage coming from? Spider-Man's barely alive. Bursting down the flicker out. The motivation roar keeps him alive. And now Kaizen with the Puissance. It's a 3v1.
Doming again.
How
Wow, Doming.
can Kaizen survive? Kaizen has the immortality. The
Haji
flicker
flicker.
from Haji. There's the immortality. There's no split push in the horizon. Kaizen goes with a no recompense. Blacklist with a small victory. A bloody victory.
Wow! Minana Evos, again, the threat of the minion waves affected the entire fight. Minana Evos was thinking, we're buying time, no, we're fighting. No, we're just buying time. No, we're fighting for the Lord. But Blacklist International with Edward, Hadji, and oheb, they're MV3, holding down the guard, now threatening a push up top. They left Yue, though.
Yue is
this
so
is
low.
a risky position for him.
Yue is so
It's
low.
19 for Sensui. He still has immortality. They're forcing Tom to the Kaja back.
Okay, so
Okay.
even now Blacklist makes
Okay.
the call.
Yeah.
Let's play it safe, go home, reset, push out first.
No risky commitments just yet. But wow, Doming just showing right off the map. And oheb is also starting the main objective as well. They try to ring the bell. And as well, Sensui is going with a follow-up. I think they still have an advantage.
Yeah.
Completely a clear window for Blacklist International
Yep,
to take.
they're about 15 seconds away from
just
Kaizen
rushing it.
spawning.
They're
Is
rushing,
there
they're rushing, they're rushing.
This is as free as it gets for Blast International.
Kaizen.
Watch out, Lord here out of the quarter of its health.
A miracle?
Kirk, Lancey, and Spider-Miles looking for a miracle. The entropy by Sensui. The knockup.
What?
Steals the Lord!
How did that happen?
Domino and Fury from Spider-Miles. He pays the iron price. Yue goes down. And now it's just Haji and oheb forcing the issue. Down goes Kirk. 2-for-1. But Minana Evos walks away with the Lord. In comes Doming with some cleanup. Haji's in
Haji.
trouble.
Oh,
Capitan
Doming.
Hodge gets
Bang!
taken down. 2-for-2. Plus the Lord. oheb's in
oheb!
trouble. Taken down. Lancey. And now there's a Lord. Doming and the
Sensui
Lord
and Edward
versus Sensui and Edward.
They can still do it.
oheb kept at bay here by Kaizen. Can they do it?
Wow,
Doming says,
oheb.
let's back off. oheb, how's
Look
he
at
going to get
oheb.
home? The
He's
Filipino
still alive.
Scyther versus Kaizen. 1v1. Now 2v2. In
Doming.
comes Doming.
Doming.
That's it.
That's it.
A worthy call. Sacrificing his own life. Buying time for Blacklist International, and the base lives one more time.
One more time.
Lancey, 11-4-7. one unforgettable last hit on the Lord. But these two teams do not want to give up. Welcome to the home of champions, where a regular season game in week 1 feels like a playoff game in the lower bracket finals.
How poetic, how beautiful is that? BLACKLIST International, one of the most decorated organizations in all of esports, are able to pull the best out of Minana Evos. Minana Evos are fighting with their hearts. They have pent up the past 6 months. After failure, after failure, after failure to make it out to the playoffs, they're playing like champs.
Yeah, Inversely, Minana Evos are forcing BLACKLIST International to play as if they're going up against AP Brand themselves. They bring out the best in each other.
We're about to break the record, by the way. We're at 31 and a half
31 and a half minutes.
33-31 was the longest game yesterday.
Both of these
2
teams
minutes.
completely showing how to
Minana.
take the hits, how to survive, how to win. But how can they hold? How can they defend?
There's the final slash. Down goes
down.
Yue. There's the big knockup. And there's the collapse. Popping the immortalities of 2 members of BLACKLIST International underneath the base. Down goes Hadji. Kirk playing with range. Edwards and Sensui and oheb the only ones left. It's a 5-man coalition from Minana Evos. And there's the overload. Minana Evos takes it to game number 3.
And our